boogie board you can hang on, that's the boogie board going in right there.
A boogie board, you say?
That is true.
Mills with the screen from Sharp. Extra pass to Thomas from the corner. And Brooklyn picking up right where they left off Saturday night.
This Brooklyn Nets team the last 2-3 games. So the Lakers trying to take advantage of that. Keep that slumbering. And here is the rebound taken off with a miss by Lonnie Walker.
Mills to Thomas. Ball fake on a three. Thomas. It's all got knocked away. Thomas. Doesn't take much for him to square and fire. Nets on the move with Thomas. Retreats. Connects. A three. Cam Thomas with a downtown hit.
And the Nets are back out on top. So for the night, 6 lead changes. Russ can't hit. 8-0 run.
Air ball from Walker. Back comes Brooklyn. Mills now with 17 on the night. Cam Thomas rises and fires.
3D, what about you? Well, I think could Sharp be one of those guys that trying to show the coaching staff and front office that, hey, my effort tonight might get some minutes, more minutes when KD gets back.
Thought about the deep three. Instead, it's Thomas. Down low, Watanabe, pump fake, reverse goes. Of that catastrophic loss in Boston on Saturday night before it all went haywire. Thomas with the bucket. And that'll go down as the 5th best record through 50 games in franchise history.
Yeah, we were just getting stops. You know, we had a lot more pressure on them, get up in them a little bit. Got stops, and then we was getting out in transition, scoring fast, scoring quick. So I feel like that's really that really helped us. So we gotta, just build on that against these guys.
Do you look at this one and say that overall it was just not being ready for the Celtics defense and offense, or what do you just learn from a game like this?
That we can't mess around against teams like this. Can't mess around against great teams in the East. Because that'll be the result. So we got to just start out better and just lock it on the game plan way more than we did.
What was JB's message, either at halftime or when you came in after the game?
Play hard. There's only so much you can do when you get down by that much early on. So, you just want to keep fighting, keep pushing, and just try to make it a little bit of a game. But, there's only so much you can say after, a first half like that.
Those players are currently playing for the Nets.
Thomas, little runner, won't go, gets it back, and he uses the arc to get it over Porzingis. Cam Thomas around a nice screen from Claxton gets the roll off the window. Shot clock down to 2. Thomas races in and reverses it home.
A team can up and trade a player that is loved and revered, and it's just like, hey, this is what we're going to do. As you see the and one there by Cam Thomas.
Flings it out, gets it back, fires away, knocks it down, puts the foul, and a chance for 4 for Cam Thomas.
Cam Thomas is a tough person to guard. You should never go under on Cam Thomas. And that was the mistake. Once he recognized he went under on a shooter, he over-exaggerated the correction.
Thomas connects on a 3. It's a 2-point game.
Our broadcast, but earlier, Cam Thomas knocks it down. Look, they're loving it. And this is what I love about it.
Cut it to 1. Thomas soars in and finishes. Nets really being smart in the way they're attacking Porzingis with the 5 foul.
You're even okay with giving away a couple of possessions trying to get that 5th foul, because that 6th foul, because you know the game will be completely different once it happens.
O'Neal comes up with a swipe. Thomas ahead of the field. Thomas ties it with a slam.
This is the second one, but great defense here. In transition, throws the ball ahead. Cam Thomas with the finish.
1 point shy of his career high. Thomas bouncing. 3 to shoot. Thomas will take. And Thomas paused. Accelerates. Thomas finishes over Porzingis. 37 for Cam Thomas. 117, 116. Thomas lays it in with the left hand. 39. And have plenty of time to do so on this possession. Thomas, jumper. He got it. Feathery and effective. Nets are trailing, though.
You gotta go. You gotta go. You can't wait for last shot.
Thomas speeds in. That is going to be a foul, and will it also be a goaltend?
Well, now the only thing about the goaltend is that
Jacques Vaughn talked about getting out in transition, trying to push the pace.
That's exactly what you want to do. Clippers play a little bit slower as well.
Sumner, the sweeping move for the Clippers. Opened up 1 of 5 from the field. The Nets are 2 of 5. Thomas using the screen from Claxton. Pull-up jump. Money. Thomas cut off. Gets it back from Claxton. Shot clock is winding down. Thomas has to hoist. And hit. Cam. Middle of both of those.
Well, what we've learned about Cam Thomas since the time he put on a Brooklyn Nets uniform, he wants the ball in clutch moments.
Thomas, the rainbow jumper, go!
Tough to defend.
Thomas draws the big defender to the outside. Thomas, electric slide 3. Claxton had 15 points, 13 boards, 3 blocks against Washington. Discard of Jackson. Cam Thomas, high archer. The high man with 15, tied with O'Neal. Thomas on a switch, now has Morris. Thomas drives in. Baker, good enough. Batum, and it was blocked on the inside. Harris ahead for O'Neal. Nets are down by 4. Cam Thomas, got a 3. 57-53, Clippers in front. Sumner gives it up for Thomas. Thomas makes his move. Thomas, fantastic.
Kawhi Leonard as well, but a lot of clean looks for Paul George here in the early part of this third quarter.
Roll to the rim. Claxton finishes.
Eagles. There's Eagles in all lands. West Coast, East Coast, Brooklyn, LA.
Thomas lobs it up. Oh, Sumner! Took a peek over to Jacques Vaughn. 12 to shoot. Switch with Batum. Switch again. Jackson. Thomas, the jumper. On target. This is on the high arcing 3. Vaughn urging Thomas to get into the offense quickly. Thomas. Oh, yeah! 83-82 LA. Thomas. Couple of fakes. Thomas all the way. Baker is good. Up ahead. Sumner. Race to the rim. Sumner gets there. Blocked. A French rejection. But it's tough. Fake. Drive. Challenges. Watanabe. Flip. Oh, no. Thomas is not human. Trail by 1. 4.5 to go. Out of the timeout, Thomas over Powell. He's fouled. Connects. 9-108. We're going to hit the 4-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Thomas. Oh, ridiculous mismatch with Ayton. Thomas now on a switch. Against the big, Cam Thomas. The jumper, bottom. It's a 3.
Keep in mind, coming out of Jacques Vaughn talked about with Ben Simmons in this current iteration of the Nets lineup is to push it just like this and get a lot of threes up.
Book it. Cam Thomas, bona fide scorer.
Both defenders for that baseline jump shot.
There's Thomas on a switch against Johnson. Splits defenders and finishes. Should mention as well, Chris Paul, that steal.
I got to step up there with confidence and shoot the basketball.
7'1" wingspan doesn't hurt.
No, it doesn't. And he's strong up top, that tight end body he has.
Cam Thomas. The man was... The Nets trailed in that game by as many as 24. Came back to make a game of it. The lane opens up and Cam Thomas does the rest with an acceleration to the rim.
Miscommunication, DeAndre Ayton and Cam Johnson couldn't do it as effectively.
36 points away from passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Up top, Claxton with a big finish. 5 Brooklyn turnovers.
Cam Thomas, this is what you're going to have to.
Born in Japan. Nets are down by 2 to Phoenix. Thomas makes his move, flips it up and in. Cam Thomas, machine-like. He's got 16. 42-41 Suns. Harris driving to the rim. And Thomas with the setup. Goal against Detroit. Went 0 for 7. First time that's happened for him since March of 2017. Thomas, ball fake on a 3. shake, jumper, good, and a foul.
So it expands once the reinforcements come back.
Dinwiddie, Finney-Smith, Durant.
Yeah, because it's going to be different. Right now he's being asked to score the ball and shoot the ball at a high rate.
In his first half, Harris moving without the ball. Looked inside for Sharp, couldn't get it to him. Goes to a skip pass. Thomas. Again! Cam Thomas, bullseye!
An easier opportunity in the corner.
O'Neal's first field goal of the night is now 1 out of 5. Thomas. Fake. On target.
At 6'3", powerful lower body. Watch how he explodes up on the shot. And that's a good contest.
Back in, along with Bridges. Thomas comes to the ball. Thomas forced to give it up. It's an open look. Warren, bullseye. 3. Get it in for Thomas. 52 seconds left. Thomas drives in and finishes.
See if they get a quick basket.
Get it in. Thomas, the drive to the rim, scoops it home.